Morning photographers. Early start today. I'm working over in Warwickshire, but first job of the day is taking my mum to a holiday. Okay, mum's gone on her holiday. I've dropped her off, so now it's off to work. As I said, I'm going to Warwick. What I'm doing is there's a large corporate customer in Birmingham, and I go every couple of weeks when they do inductions for new staff, and I do the photographs on a white background, full-length pictures, studio lights, white background, and those pictures are for the website and for the intranet and for their passes in the building and whatnot. Now obviously with the virus I haven't been able to do that for quite some time. And they're doing inductions virtually, so I don't know what's going on. There's probably quite a backlog, I'm guessing, of pictures for the website and intranet and whatnot. But there's one member of staff who's a senior member of staff who for some time now, for whatever reason, I don't know if they've changed their hairstyle or what, I'm not sure, but they would like their picture changed, and they've asked if when we're doing induction pictures they can come and do it. And it's got to the stage now where they've said, look, this picture is so old of me, I'm going to need it changing. So I'm actually going to their house. The offices are still not open. There's nobody in their offices in the city centre. So I'm going to their house to do a studio set up a white background, full-length white background, studio lights, and do the one picture of this member of staff. Well, that was a weird one because I've done the job. Didn't take too long, about half an hour's work. I couldn't do any filming in there because we're at the client's house, personal house. It wasn't appropriate for me to do any vlogging from inside their house. But what was worth mentioning was that I thought I was coming here to do a full-length portrait with studio lights, to set a studio up and do a full-length portrait studio lights. When I got here, there'd been a breakdown of communication somewhere along the lines, and actually what this senior partner of this firm wanted was some up-to-date headshots. He didn't want them studio lit. He wanted a variety of headshots, sort of serious, semi-serious and smiling, depending on what kind of news that they would be commented on in the media, in the trade media. And so it was a really different scenario. Had to think on my feet, had to have a look around the client's house, at the walls that were available, at the different environments, and actually create half a dozen different sort of white background. I needed a white background, but he really didn't have time for me to put a white background on the studio up, so I had to get a white door, a white painted old door, put two flashlights off the floor onto it to pour light onto it to overexpose it, and then two lights onto the subject's face. Worked perfectly. Looks like he's in the studio, you wouldn't know the difference. Then he wanted a black background, so we did some black background stuff, then some side lighting with a nice even light coming in through a window. I mean, what's in my favor today is that it's not sunny, so we haven't got bright sunlight, so it's a subdued light coming in through the window that gave us a really nice moody side lit picture. And then we did a couple of pictures sitting on furniture, so it's a little bit more editorial if something was being used in an editorial way, so you wanted something with a little bit more substance rather than just a straight headshot. So in essence, 6 or 7 different pictures, but not what we were coming to do. And that's what it's like. You've got to be prepared to chop and change what the customer needs, and just go with it, go with the flow. Well, I'm back home now. I've just sent the pictures on that job, and it was a great example of why we need to be flexible all the time. We didn't need to set up a studio. We changed what we were doing. We changed lenses. We used a different camera, and we used on-camera flash. We used slave flashes. So what's the lesson to learn there? Well, the lesson is you've got to be adaptable, but more than anything, you've got to take all your kit with you. We needed different lenses, different cameras, and different lighting.